this speaks to, but it's a lesson that I learned, that it is very imperative to do your research when you are speaking about something, or even when you are trying to, I'm not going to say sway somebody's opinion, but you're trying to prove a point. I'll put it like that. So, and this is going to be the first and last time I speak on it, so I don't care if people want to comment on it. Well, if we can keep it respectful, I will comment back and forth if anybody comments. But the Charlie Kirk situation. So, I don't normally watch the news. I will watch the news like CNN or something like that if it's on, but I am not going to just look at the news. That's just, I don't. I mean, I'm in the know. I have plenty of people around me that watch the news daily, multiple times a day. So, I was looking at CNN when the news came out that he was unalived. I guess that's how you have to say it so your videos don't get blocked on YouTube. But I was devastated when I saw it. And my boo was beside me and he was like, what, and I was like, yeah, he's the guy that I would see on YouTube all the time. And he, shout out to my cousin for these bracelets she made. They're so cute. But anyway, he was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, well, he's the guy on YouTube that, yeah, he was a conservative and everything, but he was very respectful when he would talk to people. He was very adamant about his points, but he would let you speak your mind and he wasn't disrespectful. And that is really all that I had seen of him, like the YouTube videos on the college campuses. So that was my impression of him. So he was telling me, he was like, yeah, I mean, I've seen those videos and everything. He said, but I think it's a little bit more to him. And I'm like, well, I don't know that. So I'm just going off of what I know. And let me say this. I do not condone unaliving somebody because they do not agree with your lifestyle choices or whatever the case is. Or, you guys don't have the same political views or just beliefs in general. However, I also do not condone racism. And apparently, and this is what I saw after he put me up on game, because he did his research, which is what I should have done apparently. Charlie Kirk was a whole different person on his podcast. I'm a black woman, and one person in particular that I really look up to is Michelle Obama. And when I saw what he said about her and the lack of brain cells, and that among other things, I was like, I know you lying to me, sir. So my view on that changed. I mean, it is still very sad because he has 2 young children, and I'm sure that the people that were around him and his wife and everything are going to keep his legacy going, and we'll have another Charlie Kirk and his son and all that stuff, which let's hope not. If you're truly a Christian, then I think you would look at things differently as the mother of the child. But them ain't my kids, and that wasn't my husband, so who am I? Clock that. But he was still a child of God, no matter what his beliefs were and everything like that. I don't condone the way he went out. But let's call a spade, you guys. Like, the man was a racist, and he was going to raise racist children to be racist adults. And to slap Christian on there because you believe in God. Being a Christian is not believing in certain parts of the Bible or what you can twist to prove your point or whatever the case is. I think that one of the most special things that God grants us with is free will. So, I don't know if I can say this word on here, but when you unalive an unborn baby, in your womb, I know that it is not, I know it's frowned upon. I know, and this is just an example, because he was asked about if something happened to his daughter when she was 10 years old and she became pregnant from that, and he said no. And I mean, I don't agree with that. I don't think it would have been a reason to take his, to unalive him, but I just don't like when people twist the Bible to fit their rhetoric or their beliefs or whatever the case is. But this is a long video, good gracious, and I'm about to pull up at work. But I say all that to say, y'all do your research on people. And as God said, he was nowhere near an idol for me. But as God says, do not make idols in people. Like, they will fail you every single time. Not just celebrities, but even your family members, stuff like that. But they will fail you every single time, because I was truly shocked when I heard some of the stuff. But I told him, I was like, you ain't got to play no more. I get it. Like, I get it now. Like, I understand what the big fuss is about. And I take real issue with the fact that they did a moment of silence for a political pundit with these beliefs at this game. The flags are at half staff. Why did y'all do that for them senators that got murdered? Sorry, they got unalived in their home? No, y'all didn't. Y'all just marinate on that for a second. But this man, no, I ain't going for it. Yeah. Y'all be slapping us in the face, and we be realizing it, and y'all just think we don't. But I don't need nobody trying to come for me, so I'm gonna cover up but I mean, I don't think she would care anyway. But yeah, I just think it's just like, y'all be slapping us in the face. It is just very clear that we don't matter to these United States. Y'all felt like exactly what he said and everything he did was right, and it wasn't. It's not okay to be racist. And black people can be racist. I don't agree when black people say that you cannot. I think that black people can be racist too, but I also feel like it's frowned upon more by us. But this man gets flags at half staff and a moment of silence at an NFL football game. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. But we not stupid, so it makes all the sense in the world to us. We know what y'all was saying. But anyway, I got to go to work, and that had just been on my mind, so I just wanted to kind of discuss that, talk about that a little bit. Y'all have an amazing, blessed day. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. God says, love thy neighbor, and he means it, whether you like them or not. Love that neighbor. You do not have to deal with everybody. You don't have to deal with everybody, but you do have to love everybody, and you do have to care for everybody. And so let's make sure that we do that. Let's not give them something to talk about. And that's it from me. Y'all have an amazing day. I love y'all.